Okay. So in the last class, we have discussed some special cases of this normal division operator, this double division operator. Okay. We have seen some other things like repetition, okay, string concatenation, and also we have discussed like what will happen if we will divide any number with zero. Okay. Okay. So today we are going to discuss relational operators. Okay. So generally we are having four relational operators. One is less than equals to, greater than, and greater than equals to, right? So there are four relational operators. Now I'm taking one example. A equals to 10, B equals to 20. So I'm writing like this: A less than B, A less than equals to B, A greater than B, A greater than equals to B. Okay. Here I'm going to get output as true, right? Because A is 10 here, B is 20 here, right? So 10 is less than 20. That means this condition is true. The output I will get is true. Here again, I will get output as true. But A is not less than B. That means I will get false here. Here also I will get false, right? So this is the simple one, right? If we are comparing the uh, integers or the float values, right? Now what will happen if we are comparing the string values? Let me show you. I'm taking A equals to Vivek. I'm taking B equals to something called as uh, Sarma. Now, if I'm writing like A less than B, what will happen? Any guesses? Aditya, Benju?
I think error.
Actually, there will be no error. It will compare both the strings. Now, what is the criteria of comparison? Okay, is it like S comes before B or something else? Now, we should check. Now, I will take a simple example, okay, so that you will have better understanding here. I'm writing A equals to uh, X only, small x I can say. B equals to capital X. Now, A is less than B. So is it true? Here I will get false. A is greater than B. Yes, I will get true. Now, why in the first case it is giving false? And how it is comparing a string with a string, right? See, we are having a small x here, right? Basically, what interpreter do? It will calculate the ASCII value of this small x. What is this ASCII value? There is one number associated with this character x, right? So that number is known as ASCII code. Okay. Again, there is one ASCII code assigned to capital X, right? So both small x and capital X are having some ASCII code, right? So that ASCII code is nothing but a number. And it will check basing on the number whether number is smaller or larger. Basing on that comparison, it will give false and true. Now, how to check the ASCII code for the small x and capital X? So there is one function which is called as ORD. Okay. Inside ORD, if I will give a small x, it will give ASCII value of this small x. If I will give ORD function and inside this function, I will pass capital X, then in that case, it will return the ASCII code of this capital X, right? I will show you. Before writing anything, I'm just saving this file. Print. Inside the print, I'm writing odd function. Inside the odd function, I'm writing a string with small x only. I'm saving this file, pressing Ctrl+S, running this file, pressing run button, then run module. See, the ASCII code I'm getting here is 120. So here the output is 120. Now let me check the ASCII value of capital X. I'm saving this file, now running. Okay, 88. The ASCII value or the ASCII code of capital X is 88, right? So here A is small x, B is capital X. We are comparing A less than equals to B. ASCII code of A is 120 here. And ASCII code of capital X is 88 here. So 120 is less than 88 or greater than 88. We are checking for less than. So this condition is false, right? And we will get false output. 120 is greater than 88. In this case, we will get true value, right? Now coming back to our original example.
Okay, Vivek, I missed something. So ASCII value is like international standard given value for each variable, for each alphabets,
Each character. We are
each
having,
character.
yeah, we are having lots of characters like underscore, right? Dashes.
Oh, everything has a ASCII value. If we are not assigning anything to it, it has a ASCII value.
Yes, yes. This is a standard value. So if we are working in Java also these ASCII codes are same.
Okay, so to check the ASCII value, the function is ORD.
Yeah, ORD function, correct. ORD,
Okay.
that means ordinary value we are fetching.
Okay.
Okay. Now coming back to this example, A equals to Vivek, B equals to Sharma, right? Now this here we are having only one characteristic, right? So easily we can compare this one. Now here we are having 5 characters, here we are having 6 characters. Now how it is going to match? So it will just check first character. First character is V here, and first character we are having S here, right? So first of all, it will compare by characters, right? First character. So first of all, it will check B is less than S or not, right? Then again, If this is same, then it will check I is less than H. Then if this is same, B less than A. But unfortunately, these all are different, right? So we will get answer comparing the first character only. It will not go ahead, right? So if the ASCII code of V is less than ASCII code of S, then in that case, we will get true. If this condition is false, then we will get false here, right? Now we will check like what the output we will get.
Vivek, just to reiterate, you said whenever there's a string value, complete value, we just compare the first letter, the ASCII code of first letter
Yes,
to
yes.
compare them, right?
It
Okay.
compares character by character, right?
Okay, if character by character, in that case, do you mean like it will calculate V plus I plus V plus E plus
No, no, no,
K?
no, no, no.
No, no,
First
right?
of
It will
all,
only
it will
compare.
compare the first character of both the strings V and S.
Mhm.
Then it
Right.
if the first character comparison is same, then it will compare the second character, right? If the second comparison is also the same, then it will compare the third one. Like that, it
Got
will
it.
compare all the characters in both the strings, right?
Got
So
it. Got it.
here, uh,
Yes.
I'm taking A equals to Vivek, right? And B equals to, I'm taking VI, I'm making this V capital EK, right? Now we know that the ASCII code of small v is greater than the ASCII code of capital V, right? That means B is smaller than A, right? So let me print B is smaller than A. What output we will get? Let us check. Saving this file, pressing on the run button in run module. Yes, true. How it is checking? Let me show you. So we are taking a small away. Everything is small here. B equals to small b, small I, then capital B, then small e, right? So here in the first comparison, it is same, right? Second comparison, it is same. In the third comparison, it is means the interpreter got to know like ASCII code of capital B, ASCII code of capital B, or what I can say is ordinary value of capital B is less than ordinary value of small b, right? That means this string comparing the third character, this string B string is smaller than A, right? And what we are writing, print B less than A. We have printed this one, right? Yes, B is smaller than A only comparing the third character. Why third character? Because ordinary value of capital B is less than ordinary value of small b, right? So here we will get output as true only. So you got the point, right? Aditya Tenju.
Yes, Vivek.
Okay. So this is very important question with respect to interviews. Now, suppose I'm having a small a character, right? So we can calculate ASCII value of this small a using ORD function. Okay. Inside ORD function, if I'm passing a small a as the parameter, I will get some, I think 98 I will get. Let us check. For 97. Okay, so this 97, this is the ASCII code of small a, right? Now, if suppose I know the ASCII code and I just wanted to know at what is the character associated with this ASCII code, then there is one function which is CHR, character at. We have to give ASCII code inside the parenthesis. Okay, it will return A only, right? Because at ASCII code 97, small a character is assigned. Let me show you. So here I have printed old O small a. Now I will print CHR inside the CHR function. I will write 97. Saving this file, clicking on the run button, run module, see what output I'm getting is A only, right? So there are two important functions. One is old function, which is used to get the ASCII code of the character. Now there is one more function which is CHR. So CHR function is used to give the character assigned at some ASCII code. Okay. Now we will discuss one more important concept, which is relational operator chaining. Okay, relational operator chaining. So if I will ask you what is the output of 10 is less than 20. So yeah, obviously we will know here output will be true only. Right. Now if I will ask what is the output of 10 less than 20 less than 30. Now what will be the output? Because when we compare two numbers, we will get output as true or false. But what will be the output if we will compare three numerics? Here we are having three integer numbers, 10, 20, and 30, and we are comparing. So what will be the output? Now see here, we are comparing three things. And here we are having two relational operators, two less than symbols are there, right? That means here we are having the relational operator chaining, right? We are having relational operator chaining here. So we will check if all the combinations are true. See, one combination is 10 less than 20, and second combination is 20 less than 30. If all the combinations are true, we will get output true only. If at any point of time we will get false combination, and in that case, we will get false output. So here the output will be true only. If I will take example like this, 10 less than 20 less than 30 and 30 is greater than 40. See here, one combination is 10 less than 20, here true. 20 less than 30, yes, here is also true. 30 less than 40, here the combination is false, right? So we will get output as false only. Okay, so here we are having multiple relational operators. That means we can say it as relational operator chaining. And here, how we can evaluate the output? We will check the combinations. If all the combinations are true, then the output will be true only. If any of the combination is false, then we will get false output. Now, see, we checked integer comparisons. Okay, we checked string comparisons. Now, we will check Boolean comparisons. Let me take an example. false is greater than true. So what should be the output here? Any guesses?
There must be some
Should be
value assigned to
false.
both.
Should be
This is
false,
0
right?
and 1.
Yeah, it will be false only. Why false? Because by default, the false value is 0. By default, the true value is 1. Okay. So is 0 greater than 1? No. This is false only. So if we will write false greater than equals to true, again, it will give false output. If false is less than true, okay, so false value is 0 and true value is 1 only. So 0 is less than 1. That means here we will get true output. False less than equals to true. Yes, true only. Now let me show you one by one. Now, first of all, let me show you example of relational operator chaining. 10 is less than 20 is less than 30. I'm saving this file, running this, clicking on the run button, run module. Yeah, output is true only. Why true? Because all the combinations here are true. 10 is less than 20. Yes, this is true. 20 less than 30. Yes, this is also true. Now print 10 less than 20 less than 30 greater than 40. Saving this file, pressing Control plus S, running this, pressing run button, then run module. Yeah, here the output is false. Why false? Because here one combination is false. 30 is not less than 40. This combination is false. Due to this false combination, the complete output is false. Right? Now I will show you print false is greater than true. Here, what output we will get? We will check this. Saving this file. Now running this one. Here, output is false. Why false? Because the default value of false is 0. The default value of true is 1. Okay, so 0 is greater than 1. So this is false only, right? So we are getting false output. Now, one more important question. Yeah, we have seen like we can compare a string with a string. We have compared integer with integer or float. Okay, numeric with numeric. We have compared Boolean values. Right now, there is one value which is integer only. 10 is less than something called as AA. Okay, so what output we will get in this case? Any guesses?
True.
Okay. How about
Maybe it will take the AA's ASCII value and it will compare with 10.
okay. How about you, Aditya?
I don't know if there's another value assigned to 10, but how can it compare? I'm not sure what Denju said. Will that be true? But I think this should give an error because we are comparing integer value to
Let me show
string.
you. 10 is less than AA. Saving this. Now running this one. We will get error only, right? Why error? Less than not supported between instance of int and str. It cannot compare an integer value with a string value, right? So it will give type error. Okay, why? Because we cannot compare an integer value with a string value, right? What will
Okay, if it's a
happen?
single alphabet, then it will compare.
No,
No.
because single alphabet is also a string value, right? So it will not compare. Okay. Now, one more important question. If we have written like this, 10 is less than 10 in the double quotes. Now, what will be the output in this case?
Error it will give, because
Error.
10 it will take as a.
Yes, correct only. Because it cannot compare an integer with a string, right? If you are writing a numeric number inside the double quotes, that means it's a string, no matter what you have written inside this, right? So it is not going to compare a int value with a string value, right? In all the cases, we will get type error only. Okay. Now, is there any way to compare the third case? How can we compare this?
By changing the data type.
Yes, correct only. We can change the data type of this 10, right? So this 10 is a string only, right? We can change the string to an integer number 10. How we can change the data type? Through typecasting, right? Typecasting is a process to convert one data type into the other one, right? How we can? Let me
INT.
see. 10 is less than s, not str, int function, right? Inside this int function, I have to give this 10 inside the double quotes. So now it will give false statement. Why false? Because this 10 string, it is going to convert into a 10 integer. 10 is less than 10. No, it is false, right? Let me show you. I have saved this file, pressing Control plus S, running this. Okay, at this line number, it is giving error. So it is not going beyond this. Let me just comment out this. Now running this. Yeah, I'm getting false here. Why false? Because 10 is not less than 10, right? So if I will give equals to here, output should be true only. See here, I'm getting true only. Okay. So any question?
No.
Till now, it's fine. Vivek.
Okay. So what we have discussed today is relational operators. There are 4 relational operators: less than, equals to, greater than equals to, right? Here I will take simplest example: a equals to 10, b equals to 20. So I will compare like this: a less than b, a less than equals to b, a greater than b, a greater than equals to b. So it will give output according to the smaller or greater value. Whatever the statement is true or false, it will give the output, right? Now, the biggest question is, can we compare the strings? Yes, we can compare the strings. I have taken one simple example: a equals to small x, b equals to capital X, right? How it is going to compare the strings? We have taken one character only, small x and capital X. First of all, it is going to fetch the ASCII code of this small x and capital X. So small x, we will get ASCII code as 120. for capital X, we will get ASCII code as 88. Okay, so A is less than B. Here, ASCII code of A, that means small x is 120. ASCII code of B, that means capital X is 88. So 120 is less than 88? No, this is false statement. A is greater than B, that means 120 is greater than 88. Yes, this is a true statement. So this is the example of single character. Can we compare the string with multiple characters, just like we are having here, Vivek and Sharma? Yeah. So here, how it will compare? It will compare character by character. First character of first string will be compared with first character of second string. If both are same, it will go to the next character. That means second character of first string and second character of second string, right? So I have taken example A equals to Vivek. Every character is small here. B equals to Vivek, but middle B is capital here, right? So it will compare small v with small v first. Both are same. It will go to the next character. I with I, small I with small I. Again, both the characters are same. It will go to the next character. Small b with capital V. Now it will get some difference here. So ordinary value of capital V is less than ordinary value of a small v, right? So here B string will be smaller than A string. So if we will print A, B less than A, we will get true output only. Now we have seen like how to convert a character into their ASCII codes using code function. So is there any way to convert ASCII code into their characters? Yes, CHR is the function. Inside the CHR function, we are going to give ASCII code as parameter, and we will get the character on that ASCII code. And we discussed very important concept, that is relational operator chaining. So if we are having uh, multiple relational operators, that means here we are seeing relational operator chaining. So if all the combination inside the relational operator chaining, if all the combinations are giving true, that means output is true. If one of the combination is giving false, the output is false, right? Now we are comparing here Boolean value with Boolean value. Is false greater than true? So by default, we are considering false as 0. And by default, the true value is 1. So is 0 greater than 1? No, this is false. Like that, we will compare the Boolean values. Now here we are comparing int value with a string value. So here Python cannot compare int value with a string value. That means in that case it will give type error only. So either the string is having multiple characters, single character, or a numeric inside the double quotes. In all the cases, it will give type error only. Yes, if the string contains numeric, then we can convert that string into the integer one using typecasting. Then we can compare both the integers, right? So now final one is, see, we have seen these operators, right? So these operators we are applying on two operands, A less than B. Like this, we have written, right? So there are two operands, A and B, right? If there are two operands, that means this operator is known as binary operator. Binary operator. Okay, so all these less than equals to, greater than equals to, these all are binary operator. Okay. So that's it for today's session. Is there any question from anyone?
No, Vivek.
No,
Not
Vivek.
right now.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for your time, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Vivek.
Thank you, Vivek. Thanks, Denju.